Hi guys, so this will be for the general reading for October for Gemini. I'm going to do things a little bit differently this month. I'm not going to just do love scopes. I'm going to do a general reading and we'll see what comes up and we'll discuss anything that comes out. It could be in regard to personal growth, love, work, family, anything like that. So we'll see what happens. If this reading doesn't resonate with you, check your rising moon and Venus signs, and there may be some messages for you there. October is going to be a crazy month astrologically. There's going to be 2 full moons, and a bunch of other stuff is happening in October astrologically. So basically what it comes down to is there's going to be a ton of changes. So hopefully this will be able to provide you with some answers and guidance, Gemini, okay? So I'm going to start with Wisdom of the Oracle for Gemini for October for the collective. What do they need to know? Okay, right away. All right, so that one fell out, so I'm going to take it. Serendipity and observer. You've been getting synchronization and poised. Wow, already this is an amazing message. There's been some serendipitous events, some synchronicities that you've been experiencing, that you've been seeing in your life. You're getting messages from them, but also about the path of your life. What is coming your way, what you're poised to be ready for in terms of the next steps to take in your life. You're getting tons of synchronicities and you're just observing on this. Okay? You're observing them. You're being guided. What actions to take as next steps in your life. And it's so that you can be poised and ready for the next chapter, for all the changes that will be occurring in October. Let me get an energy oracle card. So right away, that's super potent message. All right, for Gemini. Patience. Patience. This is my divine timing card. This is also about balance, but patience. You're seeing the synchronicities. There's no doubt. You're seeing the universe communicating to you, and patience is required here. There's things being woven behind the scenes that you can't see on the surface yet. Okay, whatever happened in your life recently, that you're like poised and ready for this new chapter of your life, it was divine intervention, no question. And it has to do with door to value, either with self-worth or with like work or financial stability. For the heart of the reading, I'm going to get a spirit animal oracle card. For Gemini. Time for beginner mind, porcupine spirit for the heart of the reading. This is again being time for beginner mind, just like that card, poised, ready for what's to come. You're seeing the signs, but patience is required. Okay, patience is required. And also, you're likely getting messages on what needs to be released. Okay, what you need to take. See how one is like going with action and one is observing? There is a balance of this. There is a balance of when to take action and when to observe. And you're getting the messages, and it's time to release the things that are holding you back. Okay? Owl spirit, you see clearly now. Observer. That's a huge message here. You see clearly now. You know the messages that you're getting. It was divine intervention. And it's time for a new beginning. Very clear. Let me get a map oracle card here. And the owl is very wise, right? how very wise. They use knowledge that they've gained as wisdom, which is applying or like integrating that knowledge into your life, practicing it. Sacred Pool. This is about again knowing your self-worth, a time of reevaluation, observing. You see clearly now, reevaluating everything based on what's happened, and poised and ready for what's to come next with your new sense of understanding and with the wisdom that you've gained. Yeah, with Bone Collector, your authentic self. Bone Collector is all about your authentic self, the number one card in the deck. Poised, ready, discarding what is no longer serving your highest good. Time for beginner mind, right? You see clearly now. This message is incredible. It's about self-worth. It's about spiritual and personal growth. It's about the next chapter, and you're being guided divinely. Let's get a Sacred Destiny Oracle card. Wonders. That's what is coming next. Once you take time to reflect and reevaluate everything that's happening and get out of observer mode and start taking actions on the things that you need to while being patient, one of those paradoxical messages of the divine, right? There's a balance, and I know for Geminis that's very hard. Trust me, I know. But that's, yeah, I mean, wonders. It's like miracles, right? That's what's going to come in your life. And again, potential, wonders and potential. I think that you're more powerful than you realize. That's what I'm seeing here. Once you go through this period of like self-reflection and self-reevaluation, and you expand and grow like as a person, but also spiritually, wonderful things are going to happen in your life. And you'll be ready, poised, right? Patience, though. Patience and divine timing. Let me clarify these. I'm going to use Mystic Mondays. For Gemini for October, let's clarify Serendipity and Observer. Nine of Wands. You've been through some stuff lately. This is about being a little bit guarded. All the wands behind her represent the work that you've done. Okay? There's still this one thing that you're holding on to. It's kind of inhibiting the next step. You're a little bit defensive, but this is also about planning and strategizing. So that goes along with observing all of the signs that you're receiving and kind of, strategizing your next steps. But also the Nine of Wands card, the person's been through a tough time. They've been through some ish. So they're a little beat up. They've been through a lot of battles. So let's see. Patience. Temperance. This is the Patience card. Could this be any more clear? This is the Temperance card in the Oracle deck. And Temperance came out again. Patience, divine timing, balance. Heavily reflected here. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius. This is also the card of Sagittarius. However, that's not necessarily how I'm taking it for this. This is a huge message. Statistically, the possibility of this coming out, look at this deck of cards, right? This is being confirmed again for a reason. This is heavily being emphasized. Divine timing, patience, balance. All right? Wow. But wonderful things are coming. Wonderful things. 10 of Wands. All right. Porcupine spirit. Time for beginning mind. So we have the 9 of Wands here. And then 10 of Wands. This is heavy, heavy burdens in the center of the reading with under porcupine spirit, right? Being a little bit guarded. Time for beginner mind. It's time to flip this 10 of Wands upside down and release the burdens that are not meant for you to be carrying on your back. All the burdens possible. Look at this person. It looks horrendous, right? The good news is that after the 10 of Wands, and we have the 9 here, it goes to Ace. Ace of Wands, which is a passionate new start of something for growth and expansion, right? Do you see where this is leading? And then we have Sacred Pool and Wonders, time for beginner mind. That's where this is leading. Patience, be aware of the signs that you're receiving. Just take action on the things that, you'll know what things you need to be patient with and what things you need to take action on. All right, you'll know. Sacred Pool. Let's see. Ace of Cups. This is all about self-love. All about self-love. A lot of love. Unconditional love for self. Reevaluate, reflect on those awful battles that you've fought in the past that are leaving you with these heavy burdens on your shoulder. In divine timing, you will have a new start, okay? But right now, this is being very clearly emphasized. Balance and work on self-growth, self-reflection, self-love, self-care. Heavily emphasized here. And then wonderful things will start to happen, okay? The High Priestess, Wonders. Your intuitive abilities are going to expand. Once you start working on this self-reflection, self-care, cutting out the burdens that are not yours, that are just cluttering up your mind. Time for beginner mind, uncluttering your mind. This could be like mentally or physically all the burdens that you have to deal with, but also mentally clearing your mind. Because once that happens, look at this, Wonders, the High Priestess, the keeper of the subconscious, intuitive psychic abilities. This is going to be unlocked. This is going to be unlocked, all right? This message is incredible. If you already are intuitive or empathetic, you're getting messages. I can already see that. But it's going to be heightened once you start doing this work. And also have patience. Don't force anything right now. This is not a time of forcing anything. It's about time about going with the flow, right? Sacred Pool, Ace of Cups. Go with the flow. See what life has to offer you. And work on increasing your own self-value. Your intuitive capabilities are going to start expanding if they haven't already. You're already seeing the messages, but they're going to be amplified. And the Chariot, you may be dealing with a Cancer, but this is about movement forward. Movement forward. All right, things are going to start taking off. All right. Let me get some messages of love oracle cards here. I'll get a couple of these and maybe let's see what the energy says. Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? This goes along right with the Sacred Pool and the Ace of Cups. Right? Passion. Try something you've never done before. This is like that Ace of Wands, right? So it goes from the 9 to the 10. Ace. It's about growth, expansion, passion, right? Take action on those things for you. Past life love. Your soul remembers this intense connection. So that could also be in regard to the High Priestess and the wonderful things. You may start to get like vivid dreams or past life dreams, or you may start to experience telepathic communication or astral projection. That's in the near future, okay? And time apart, some distance will help bring clarity for that self-reflection so that you can become stronger on your own. Let me pull one. Let me do my inner vibe speaks. Because there's definitely some like intuitive capabilities that are going to be heightened in October. And it's going to be a wonderful experience for you. I want to be more than friends. I want to be more than friends. So someone definitely has your interest, but some time apart and some patience will... You may have met someone recently, and it may be like a past life soulmate. I want to give you more. I want to give you more. How you do that is by putting that energy into yourself, and the other person, they'll have to do the work to match your frequency, to match your vibe, right? There's someone who's interested in you that may be a past life soul connection, but I feel another energy here too. Okay. So I hope that helps you, Gemini, for the month of October. And I hope that you have an awesome month. There's some great changes coming your way. So I'll check in with you next month. Bye.